Yeah, the last time you did it, I was talking.
All right, all right. Who's our first person commenting? All right, here we go. Is this
That's a
Facebook?
perfect shot at you.
Yeah, it's a really good shot of me. Who that is? Hey. Got a few waves. I think we got, what is that, 3 on there. We got 3 on the YouTube. We got to be able to see the chat on the YouTube, though.
Oh, dang, that's a mess.
So, hello. What's up, y'all? We're trying to get situated, trying to figure out what we're going to look like.
Oh, gosh.
Whoa. There we go. You can see chat on everybody. Cool, cool.
Do you want to come?
Yeah,
No, 'cause
well, you're not
that
even
one.
in this one.
Oh, I was talking about the YouTube.
Oh,
Oh, look, we figuring things out.
yeah, we just figuring it out, trying to all get.
Yeah.
So we good on YouTube. If
Mhm.
YouTube, you seeing us, we looking good. We
Right.
good on
Mhm.
Instagram too. I think our Facebook, we got to go straight up, and we got
That's
half a Lyric's face.
It happens sometimes.
We got Hayden's ears.
Yeah. All right, cool. Hey, so we're gonna wait a little bit. Y'all keep stay with us. We're gonna wait a little bit, make sure we get a little bit more people on, and then we got some cool games and stuff. Well, I say cool games. We got one kind of game that we're gonna play, and then we got some questions for y'all, and then we're gonna share a little nugget. Cool. Let's
My
see.
neck just started throbbing. I wonder if you can
Look.
see it.
Can y'all hear us okay? Ooh, we got some hearts on Facebook. We got 1 like on the Ubes tubes. All right, cool. Yup, yes.
Yep.
All right,
Quano
cool.
Duck.
That's Jace O'Kelly.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
It's
he
a
threw
cool
us
name.
off. Threw us off for a little bit. All right, cool. Hey,
That's some
so
adult man. Keep talking.
no, it's Jace. So we got some questions for you guys. So pretty soon we're gonna be getting ready to meet again. So some questions that y'all can throw into the chat. We know for sure our first service back, we're gonna be outside. So y'all let us know what's some things that y'all want to see happen, or y'all would like to do outside, or some things y'all like to eat. Because of course we're gonna feed y'all. I tell you straight up, we're gonna do whatever we can to get Kona Ice here. Make sure that we taking care
We
of.
love free food.
Getting
Yeah,
hype.
that's right. We love some free food. So if y'all got some ideas y'all want to do, I mean, we got the whole backyard of the church, so we got volleyball, and we could play ultimate. We got basketball goal,
Hacky sack.
What else?
Foursquare.
Foursquare.
Foursquare. We could go dumpster diving. Nah,
I like the idea of dumpster diving.
The idea.
the idea.
We could bury some little treasures.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll say we got football. For somebody said football. For one of them, we could play some football. I mean, y'all talking about 2-hand touch or like tackle? Or, well, maybe not tackle or 2-hand touch. We just got to do like.
Oh, no, 6 feet apart.
You're in 6 feet. You tackle me. You're 6 feet. 6 feet apart. So yeah, we gotta. You're down.
What would be funny?
It would be funny.
Did you like?
Yo,
If you get within 6 feet, it's like this counts.
That's a tackle. That's a tackle. No, it's not. Same. Jace, what's been up, bro? Holla at us on the YouTube. Let us know what's been going on. What y'all been doing? What's been going on? Oh, y'all need.
So I know like a bunch of people like that I follow on Instagram have gotten into baking. Have any of y'all like gotten into baking? Or y'all like I don't know why this is like the time to make like banana bread and sourdough
I've
and
seen
stuff.
Yeah.
so many people making bread. My mom just made banana bread too.
That's
A lot of
dope.
people.
But they're
are
making
bread.
me want to learn how to make bread, but I don't have time for that.
Yeah, well, like I think like for sourdough, I think you have to have a starter. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess you have to
But-
culture some sort of organisms to assist you in baking.
But
I don't know nothing about no
sourdough bread
baking.
Mhm.
is so good.
I did.
Mallory
make some,
said she's not baking.
why not?
She said no bacon for me. LOL.
I got you. Some
Bacon.
people aren't.
Some people just don't
Aren't
like bacon.
inclined. That's
That's
fine.
what it is.
I made some flatbread. Pretty fun.
I was gonna
Good stuff.
make some homemade cookies, but we didn't have vanilla extract, so then I bought a pack of cookies.
Them
You
cookies.
didn't buy vanilla extract. You bought the cookies.
About the pack of
Well,
cookies.
the
that's right.
cookies
It's
were
probably
like
more.
the cookies were like $4, and the vanilla extract was like $9.
Right, but how often do you use vanilla extract? Like that could go a long way.
I never use vanilla extract.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
girl. You're
that's
buying.
your point.
Exactly.
You're
Well, then
buying.
you're not getting your money's worth out of it because you don't use a lot. The cookies, however,
Right.
I will eat.
Okay. But like, how much does it cost? It usually calls for like maybe a teaspoon or a
Yeah.
tablespoon or something like
We
that.
ended up getting vanilla extract because we needed
Later.
it for something else.
Yeah.
I made banana pudding
Mhm.
and we needed vanilla extract.
Yo, so let's get into our first game. So our first game, I say our first game, our only game we're gonna do isn't really a game, but I want you guys to participate too. We're gonna play a game. Would you rather? So Hayden's gonna hit us off with. Make sure you get in the Facebook so they can see who you are.
It's me. It's Hayden.
It's the Hayden.
It's
the
your boy.
He's a LaFleur. Okay,
Right.
guys. So
Yeah.
He's a
Mallory said cookies over vanilla extract.
Well, that depends on the cookies.
it was the Nestle ones.
What kind of Nestle ones? Like,
The
Chocolate
chocolate
chip.
chunk.
Chocolate chunk. And then you put some
They've
ice
got the
cream on
more
that.
chocolate.
what,
Y'all speaking to me, man.
Nestle chocolate chunk? I don't know that I know that. Like,
It's like the little packs and then it has the squares and then you just break them up and bake them.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
got you.
you like
You,
them
I thought
things.
you were talking about like an already baked in the package
Oh,
cookie.
no.
I-
I bake them.
I got you. So you did you did some legwork,
Yeah.
not a whole lot though.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, that's still worth something.
But yeah, so we're gonna get into would you rather.
Right.
Stop talking.
I don't think none of them are bacon. So
That's
they're all
okay.
just like chocolate chunk. She said chocolate chunky chunk.
Chunk.
Chocolate chunk.
Chunky chunk.
Cool.
Gotcha.
All right, so Hayden's got us and want y'all to participate too. So
Right.
let's do this.
So these you kind of have to get into a headspace to do this properly. They're going to be some hypotheticals. So don't get too like spaced out, but take a journey with us.
Go
I'm going to
ahead.
lead you down a path real quick, and I just need you to think the response is more important than you think, and it probably says something about who you are as a person. So
I'm like so awful at these, but it's fine.
well, let's start
excited.
easy. All right. So, would you rather your fingers be twice as long or your legs be half as long? Like they're shorter by half, or your fingers are like really weird. That didn't really show up where like twice as long. So you got these really creepy,
I'd
long,
rather-
bony fingers,
Yeah,
or
I
these
got my answer.
stubby legs. Like your feet are now at your
I'd
knees.
rather my fingers be super long.
I'd
That's
rather my legs be shorter.
Why
Could
would
you first of all, could you imagine
Right.
thinking this? Your fingers would just be out.
Could you look? Somebody said leg.
Well, look,
Bro,
you
could you imagine
would have to,
slapping
like-
somebody?
You'd
And
have to
then, like-
curl that mug up so much to
Yeah,
like
and then
close your
fingers
hand.
are already super long. So
Bro,
could
you
you
could-
imagine?
You
I'm saying
You
the-
could like
the fingers,
scratch
bro,
your head
this-
from where we.
Look,
But
listen.
like it would take so much more time to get used to the fingers than it would the legs.
Oh no, ma'am, no.
Because like
Imagine
with
getting
the,
into his truck
then the legs
with
are
your
way
little legs.
short,
but
like-
then you could wear higher heels and you'd be
You'd
the
still be
same.
like a
No,
foot and a half
they make-
shorter.
fingers, bro.
That's
Like
way more adjustable though.
you know, you could play
Well
piano.
done.
Could you imagine typing?
Mallory said legs. Girl, you
Miss Jenna said legs too.
Come
and,
on.
If it's a
y'all
short
ain't taking
explanation,
legs.
say why you would choose what you
Jay,
choose. But could you
Jay said
imagine?
fingers.
Like our
Trey
job, we
said
have to
legs.
type a lot. Could you imagine typing with those?
Yeah, it'd be really easy.
Yeah,
I could
you-
type on the computer
I
from
could
way over
stand
here.
here.
It'd just be smacking.
when I stand
on
up
the
and type, I
keyboard.
wouldn't be arching my back.
But
So
you'd be closing your
Ew.
fingers and doors and stuff.
Could you
You'd
imagine
be-
rubbing your eye? Your hand would be like this far away. That would
Could you
be
imagine-
disgusting.
Could you
pick your
imagine
teeth
getting the
from out
remote?
here?
the remote's all the way
Oh,
over
you
there.
wouldn't have to move. I
Right.
feel like my fingers doubled though wouldn't be that much.
It make that sound when you grab it.
It'd be probably longer than you think. It'd be like.
Yeah, it'd
That's
still
what
be
I'm saying,
long.
look. Oh, okay, I
But
think,
imagine playing guitar.
what is it?
bro.
I think it's most women are saying legs. Because
I
look,
wouldn't
Maddie
know.
said legs.
Look, it'd be weird, right?
I'm guessing that's Abby that said legs.
Riding with long fingers, especially since you use this part of your
Somebody's
hand.
just stubbed.
You would be holding the tip.
walking upstairs, girl.
Bro, imagine the gas pedal in your car.
You be hiking on them mugs, like
But they make cars that have like the
right, but
first
you'd
one
have to
for
buy a
little
brand
people.
new car.
But
Custom cost
I don't
money.
think
You'd
that
have to
y'all are
have, like-
understanding the difficulty that would come with having fingers that long.
Right. I think you would have to have like the running boards that pop out, and then you'd have to have another one and
Washing
another
my
one.
hair would be a nightmare.
you get them all tangled up in there.
Sophie said if we're any shorter, we'd be dwarfs. But said I wouldn't be able to type or write with long fingers.
That's
Miss Jenna, yeah, you could.
And I feel like I would just forget so much. I would like go to fix my hair and poke myself in the eye.
Get them all tangled.
Oh, bro, I'm just
How do you think that would affect playing guitar?
so it would be incredibly difficult because like, hey, but I could probably do some things. I don't know, man.
You could
Ew,
reach
'cause
like
imagine
all
curl-
kinds
so,
of different.
like,
I think
frets.
it'd
Would
only
they
be good for
curl?
piano.
Like, see how
Yeah.
it goes 1, 2, 3? Would it still do that, or would it be like
Mm-mm, 6. It'd be
things be rolled up?
They have twice as
But
like I said-
twice the length, twice the
And then
joints.
finding gloves when it's cold.
Imagine slapping somebody though, like
I'm not.
It would take
interested in
forever
that
for you
at
to
all.
snap.
Anyway, so I
Like-
guess Lyric's just on board with the legs thing. I'm definitely gonna be with I'm the fingers guy. So
Right.
next, let's do.
I don't know where I fall on most of these. They're it's kind of weird enough to try and come up with these.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
but
don't
designated
know
driver.
where I fit in
You
this.
came up with all of these?
Yeah.
I'm impressed
Abby,
already.
what's up, Abby?
Well, we got both Abby's on.
Abby's hyping the house, bro.
We got Abby on
I'm
YouTube and
imagining
Abby on
your
Facebook.
So this next one, you kind of have to be in a very specific scenario for this to work out. You are in a cage with the following creatures:
Okay.
40 lemurs, 1 wolf, and 2 honey badgers.
I don't know if I know what a honey
Hold
badger
on.
is. I'm sorry.
You have to choose one species that will team up with you, but the
Oh,
other 2 will work together to kill your team. So which species do you pick?
I gotta see a honey badger.
A
You
honey
got-
badger's. Look,
what
let's pull up a
well
honey
they
badger.
ain't gonna be able to
40
see.
lemurs versus 1.
40 lemurs.
Lemurs
What was
are
the
really
other
small.
animal?
40 lemurs, 1 wolf, or 2 honey badgers.
Right.
I'm thinking the wolf, but I
That's who you wanna team up
gotta
with?
visualize how big a.
A lemur is
A
like
lemur
a small
is-
monkey, so it's probably like anywhere
There's
from there. to
40
there.
of them. I feel like
There's
we could take
40 of them.
But it's going against the 2, so I feel like they could get wiped out fast.
Right. Like this is a honey
okay,
badger.
honey badger. Ooh, I don't.
They're
like
pretty
it.
vicious.
Yeah.
But
I
so
might
are
choose a
wolves,
honey badger.
and I assume like,
No.
have y'all
Like
seen
a-
those
how old
videos
is
of
it?
monkeys like in India that like overrun markets and like just go crazy on people? Have y'all seen those?
I'm
It gets wild.
thinking.
I'm going with a wolf, bro.
I'm thinking
going with a
the
wolf?
lemurs.
So if you and the wolf are teamed up, are you going for lemurs or are you going for badgers? Like if you cover one and the wolf covers the other.
Bro, I'm going for the Badgers. Like I know y'all like, bro, this dude crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going for the Badgers because it's just 2.
Maddie
What?
said lemurs. They're pretty aggressive at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got some worldly knowledge in
I'm-
this.
Mallory
I'm
said an
thinking the
oversized
lemurs.
An
wolf.
I'm-
oversized, well, it's a regular sized wolf.
I'm imagining
Honey
me and
badgers,
the wolf
badger,
going against the
badger.
other 2.
So
and I
y'all
don't think that would go well. And then me and the honey badgers going against the other ones, and I don't think that would go. I feel like the only good outcome would be the lemurs, and I would take
Right.
on the honey badgers.
well, I think I asked this to somebody
Actually, I
else,
take on the
and
wolf.
they said
You taking on a wolf?
I take on the wolf.
yeah, okay.
Bro.
Okay, sure.
We'll see.
Like,
Sure,
uh,
you take on the wolf.
I asked this to somebody else, and they said they would get the lemurs and then
King
divide and
Julian
conquer.
history.
Right, King Julian. And they
Oh,
said
when you're
like
just chilling.
they put like 20 lemurs on the wolf because 20 lemurs can probably cover a wolf. It may not do a lot, but
Yeah.
it's gonna distract it.
Injure it. Yeah.
And so then they said they take the other 20 and they go after the badgers and just wreck shop. And so they're not like
exactly what I
like
said.
not all of these lemurs are gonna survive. That's
No.
a fact. They're like you're going to get some torn
Yeah,
up,
for
but some
sure.
may survive, and then
Yeah.
you've got a battlefield friend.
Bro, I'm saying
I'm taking on the lemurs. And who said King Julian? Who is that?
that's
I
Abby.
want
That's
King Julian
that's
to
how
be
I
on my
knew.
side.
That's
There
how
you
I
go,
knew what
yeah.
a lemur was because I imagined King Julian.
Yeah,
I like to move it.
right.
King
Hopefully he's
Julian.
not singing and he's like doing more
That's what
fighting.
I'm
But I
saying,
feel
I
like
hope
that
it's
would
like-
be a distraction. Enough
Probably
to the
not.
honey badgers.
Not
I
as
feel
much
like.
as you think, I bet.
They still gonna come at you while you say.
I pick
Right.
the lemurs.
Well, that's one for y'all to
Brady,
ponder. Ask,
what the
ask
heck
your
did I
friends.
tune into?
Yeah, it's fun. Hey, rewind that mug. Get back into
You
it.
just tuned into Lyric taking on a wolf.
Right, by herself with the assistance. What, did you say badgers or lemurs?
I said lemurs.
Lemurs. Gotcha.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think I
And
could
you
take
take
it.
the wolf.
I'm gonna have to take the wolf.
Again, I really it's
don't-
too big of a choice for me to take. I know
Yeah.
it's a hypothetical, but I get really bogged down in these decisions,
Me too.
and it doesn't make sense.
I
But
know.
imagine you all you've got is the one wolf. I feel like the honey badgers could take that wolf
Right.
out.
Yeah, but have you seen
then
Twilight though?
could you imagine 40 lemurs on you? You're not making it.
Have you seen Twilight though? You seen what Jacob did?
I've never
Look,
seen
that's a
Twilight.
werewolf. That's a completely different
Yeah.
thing.
I've never seen Twilight though, so it wouldn't.
Wolves are big.
You're like
not that big.
You're like but Twilight.
Yeah, honey badger.
Let's-
My
That's what he
resources.
wants.
Just-
Go Tigers.
Just don't.
Go
have
Tigers.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
good, Coach O.
So,
Okay.
so let's
Coach
continue.
Augustine.
Would you rather always know where the nearest 5 spiders are, or never see any spiders until they are within 2 feet of you?
Right, I'd rather 2
2
feet.
feet.
2 feet.
2 feet.
Okay, think about some of the size, like the size of some of these spiders out there in the animal kingdom that are just roaming around, eating things, putting
But
up
it's-
webs and whatnot.
It's just where I am.
It's
though.
2 feet.
Think about a banana spider that you don't see until
you're like-
boom, right here, and you're like,
Where would I be where a banana
If
spider
you're
is?
walking-
all over this state, girl.
Yeah, if
I'm
you're
in the
hiking
woods.
anywhere.
I'm not that bugged by spiders.
You have been bit by one? She
Uh,
said,
I'm
Miss Jenna
sure.
said 5 spiders. She said, I want
But
to know what.
even then, you would
Know
only know
where
where the
them
nearest
mugs-
5 are. Like,
Right?
there
you
are
wouldn't-
still times when there are multiple spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around.
Would you
and then
like?
you'd be paranoid all the time because you
But-
know that there's always spiders around.
But the fact that you don't know where they are until they're too close, that wouldn't freak you out at all.
no, I'd rather live in the oblivion.
Like for now, like if you see a spider on your wall, you're like, that's a spider. Like there's definitely a spider, and you wouldn't know if that spider's there until you get within 2 feet of this corner of your
But I
house.
feel like that's how I am anyway.
Yeah.
But you can see a spider like on
I
the
never
wall
see
right
them.
now,
Felix
or
is always
or you
like,
can
"Is
see
that
a
a spider?"
web.
I'm like, that's a spider.
And I'm like, "Oh yeah, kill it."
Gotcha. What about?
I feel like if
Let's
I
turn
chose
to
to
the
choose
chat.
most-
Abby
most people
Moore,
said
5
5.
spiders. 5 spiders.
We got
she
5.
said,
on
"At least
five.
I would get those 5 spiders." But then
Yeah.
after, is
Girl,
it like
yeah.
after you kill those, then you're aware of the next 5?
Yeah, like there's always
See,
the
I wouldn't
nearest
wanna-
5.
that
You would
sounds
know wherever they
miserable.
are.
That sounds absolutely miserable.
That's what I'm saying, bro. 2 feet, you never know. You might be the next Spider-Man. Anyway.
Ignorance is bliss. I guess. But
Found
let's
2
continue.
feet.
Do y'all have any would you rather's that
I mean,
No,
I could come up with some.
go for it?
I'm not gonna do it.
In the meantime,
I don't.
I've got some more.
I gotta think, but
I would rather never see a spider ever again.
yeah.
That's not one of the choices.
Come on, Abby.
Come on, girl.
Abby, come on now.
So so this next one, again, it's a weird bit, but you gotta lean into it.
Okay.
Would you rather have jelly beans for teeth
Ew.
or sweat bacon grease?
Ew. Oh my God. Could you imagine the acne?
Bro, could you imagine being in the gym?
Bro,
And
you
some
feel
sweat
so
drip.
greasy so much. Like
Oh my. I feel like that's a danger zone.
And
Yo,
then
my hands
little-
get so sweaty.
you're
I would
moving,
never be able to pick anything up.
girl, moving to Canada
Bro,
as soon as you can.
Brady said, would you rather hang out with Hayden or Chase?
No
Oh,
trouble. No
bro.
trouble.
Definitely Chase.
Miss
I'm just kidding.
Jenna said jelly beans. Jay said
Jelly-
jelly beans.
jelly-
But
No,
also, imagine
think about-
my favorite ever is a cheeseburger.
Right.
I feel like you both know this actually. Could you imagine eating a cheeseburger with jelly bean teeth? That would
You ain't
Right,
gonna eat it.
but and
Mash it
you
with your tongue.
taste jelly beans in
You'd
that
never be
meal.
able to enjoy anything without this sweetness.
Right. Think
Listen,
about
I'm gonna hit
But
y'all with some
sweating
wisdom
bacon
real quick.
grease, I just couldn't. That makes me like.
Listen, I'm
wanna
gonna hit you with
gag.
some wisdom.
all
I'm
right.
listening.
Yes, we live in Louisiana, so you're probably gonna get that humidity gonna hit you.
You're
and
gonna
you're
get
be sweating.
so
But-
nasty.
If you stay in the AC, you will never sweat.
Right.
But sometimes when you walk to your car, you get sweaty.
But-
I'm
Think about this. Think about like
gonna go with bacon
like
grease.
you're working in the house or
Can't make a
whatever, and
decision.
you just build up this passive like layer of sweat where it's not like you're not like drenched, but you
sweat a lot,
are
too.
you are like that weird kind of grimy. Think about the layer of like dried bacon grease on your
You'd never be
skin.
ashy again, though.
Ugh,
Mallory
like-
is on.
But I
Mallory
guess if
is
you're
on
brown-
point
You
right now.
lick
She
your
said,
sweat
"But
up,
if
bro.
she said, what if you save the bacon grease for
That's
eggs?"
been in your
Or
skin,
anything.
girl.
You
You
can just, like,
nasty.
Look it up. I don't know if I can make this decision because you
Look.
would never be able to enjoy anything that you eat again without it having that fruity
Bruh.
taste.
Right.
And it doesn't go with everything.
I would be
but I also
annoying.
could not imagine sweating bacon. Like my
This
hair
is-
would be
no,
disgusting.
this
Think
is
about
a-
this when I'm preaching on
He
Wednesday and I
sweats
start
so
sweating
much.
and I just flick you on the front row, Mallory.
Girl.
Just-
And I
just
also-
stay.
Lord.
Also, I sweat when I'm uncomfortable and I'm very awkward, so I'm uncomfortable a lot. So I would just have consistent bacon grease pouring from me.
Your clothes would get so nasty.
Like,
Oh,
ew, can you imagine your clothes
Put
would
'em
have
in-
stains
Right.
on everything?
Right.
You never
You're
buy
wearing
a
nothing,
new
bitch.
shirt.
You would ruin any shirt that you have
I'm getting sweat
immediately.
thinking about this.
Said bacon grease.
Your
because you could
sweatpants
get
would
rid
be
of
so nasty.
bacon
Ew!
grease.
Oh
You
my
couldn't
god!
get
Could you
rid of
imagine
jelly
wearing
bean tea.
jeans?
It's
And then you
inevitable,
sweat,
man. Like
and you
Oh,
like taking
God.
your jeans off, and
The
you just got
answer is
clumps of
bacon
bacon
grease.
grease
You
on
have
you.
to peel those mugs off.
Because when
girl.
bacon grease dries, it dries
Right.
like clumps. You'd have clumps of bacon grease.
Regina said we
all over
nasty.
you.
Girl, you know, she gonna be over there asking me for my bacon grease. Can you bring me a jar of your bacon grease? I can make
Sweat
some eggs.
bacon grease because I can use my mom's oils to cover up. Girl, it's not just the smell; it's the feel.
You're
It's
Think about how thick
the layer
bacon
of
grease
bacon
is.
grease
Sophie,
on
dog.
your skin,
bacon
girl.
grease is so.
Okay, y'all
thick.
changed my mind, girl. I hope so. Look, and jelly bean teeth. Although the jelly bean teeth, I
You can
think
only
like
eat anything mashed.
think about eating like
A steak.
Flatten.
think about dipping like a tortilla chip in your favorite salsa, and then you go to crunch and you taste popcorn, you taste strawberry cheesecake,
Yeah.
and you taste blueberry,
guys.
and you taste like
See,
go with me.
black
Some-
liquor.
Drop a
All
dime.
All on, and they crush immediately.
Go,
They
just-
like they still have the consistency of a jelly bean, so they crunch and flatten out, and you don't have teeth for the rest of the
You
day
guys-
if you eat like any croutons at
Okay,
all.
Go with me here.
I'm
You've
listening.
been so. What's your favorite thing to eat? Just throw something out there.
My favorite thing to eat.
Chicken tenders.
Okay, chicken tenders. Imagine you've been craving chicken tenders forever. Like you've just been wanting chicken tenders for the longest time.
Right.
You finally get them and you go to put it in your mouth and enjoy the sweet, sweet taste of your chicken tender. You bite into it and it's sweet. It's candy flavored.
And your teeth fall apart immediately.
But also the bacon grease. And then you get so mad that you start sweating bacon grease. There's no good scenario.
There's no win for this.
I mean,
Like,
it's clear. Like bacon grease is that's what you want.
I don't
mean,
have a clear.
you will
I
live
think I
a
would go
regular
with jelly
life.
beans.
You would
I
live
think
a
I would
regular
go with-
life.
No, you
No,
wouldn't.
you wouldn't.
You would
You'd
not
drink
live
it
a
all the
regular
time.
life.
You wouldn't be able to pick this up to drink because it would slip out of your
In the
hands.
winter, you would live a regular life,
Yeah, look,
No,
but
I
you
can
only
see
got to
you
worry
would
about
make
you
it.
something.
would have to move north. You can't exist in this kind of
I have no answer for this.
I'm
one.
saying-
I can't.
Imagine playing basketball, like with a bunch of people that are also sweating bacon grease.
Can you just pass it to him?
Or you no running.
wait, no,
Oh,
everyone else.
Lord.
Imagine
Everyone else
running,
is
and you're
sweating.
gonna be
Ew, it would be so slippery. Oh my gosh.
Think
I
about
feel
what would-
basketball would just like
slip and
not,
slides
or
though.
even football,
Yeah.
or even football,
Think about slip and slides.
or football on
your
turf.
socks, your
You just-
feet would be
you
so
wouldn't stop.
slick.
You
You
would
know,
never
playing
stop.
football, and then you tackle somebody and you just slip right
My
off. of
skin
them.
would be soft, and I would move to Canada.
No,
where-
you would
That's
be
what I'm
so
saying.
broken
Mallory
out.
said
I know
dentures.
that's-
Look, these teeth grow back every day. Don't even try and get away from these jelly bean teeth. They will come
I
back.
cannot make
They
this
will
happen.
be different
I think those
flavors.
are both
You
bacon
will
grease, man.
have to suffer.
It's bacon
I don't think
grease.
you're imagining how thick this is.
Right.
That would be
I'm-
so
I
uncomfortable.
know how thick it is, but listen,
You cannot talk
Believe
into
me,
this
I
being
know
a
how
good
thick
idea.
it is.
the only issue I would have is when it's time for bed, because I have an issue where
Oh God, a
I,
hot room would be.
yeah, where
Oh
I'll
my
sweat sometimes when I
goodness.
sleep. So then it's just bacon. Man, we got any more? I feel like we've been on this one for a long time. but
because it's a
There's just
conundrum.
no good option, which there's not supposed to be,
What's-
but there's no, like, no one is even
Bacon
slightly
grease.
better than the
Right,
other one.
But you can still live with bacon grease. I ain't about to
But
live off no
also-
mashed
also,
potatoes.
if you've
and-
got jelly bean in your teeth and you're just like, man, I could really go for some candy right now, you would never have that feeling because you would just always have it. So I guess it would eliminate.
but
that.
how will you eat jelly beans with jelly bean? Like,
You just do like this?
take 2 jelly beans and try to squeeze another.
You'd have to
jelly bean.
you'd have to use your tongue to like crush them against the roof of your mouth,
Yeah, it
and
just-
that would that'd probably end up hurting your palate and strengthening your tongue.
I'ma go with the bacon.
And then you could
grease.
start chewing with your
I
tongue.
think I would.
And then you could eat regular things because you
Goodness.
never have to get
The
your teeth
bacon grease
involved.
just seems like such an affliction.
I could not do the bacon grease, honestly.
I would have to
I have
suffer.
to choose.
I would have to suffer with jelly bean teeth.
cold
I just
weather
miss my
solution as
cheeseburgers.
long as I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Like Sophie, we
Girl,
are the same person.
You would
Sophie.
have to live in the snow. You know that, right? Like if you go inside and hook up your little potbelly stove or whatever you got
mean-
up north, like to try and survive in this cabin.
And you couldn't
You-
wear coats or anything. In
Right.
case you might start to get warm. You can't put your
Mhm.
heater on. You just have to live in the cold.
Right. You
I
would
guess
be
you'd adapt.
you would be no, you
I
wouldn't.
lived off mashed potatoes for 2 weeks.
That's dope.
I think. Yeah, he said. I
But
think
even like the outside, it like rubs off. So no matter, you cannot get away from the fact that you have that's gonna
Anyway.
have flavoring.
let's do one more.
Yeah.
and then we'll get into the other
Oh, I
stuff.
got some good ones. Though.
What's the best one? Well, we just
That's
spent like a
rough.
10 minutes on that one.
All right, hey, I think y'all are enjoying this as much as we are, huh? Like we could. Would y'all don't want to hear the twisted kind of hypotheticals that I've been trying to come up with for the last several
Twisted.
days? Look, okay,
He's like, I poured my life into
right,
this.
I have. Okay. How well do you think you would do in a backyard bare knuckle brawl with Abraham Lincoln?
It's so random.
Now, how well do you
I'd
think you would
pretty
do?
good, actually. Wasn't he a scrawny little fella?
He was tall, but I don't know if he may have been feeble.
I don't
So-
know if
He's
I
also
wanna-
way taller than me. I could take out that man's legs so
He's-
quick,
He's got reach though,
but I could take out his legs.
right? He's
Oh, I
he
think
was
that's so
he was
fast.
frail.
Nah, I mean that wouldn't.
He was
even be
probably
a,
old
there's no
time.
competition.
I've already taken on a wolf, man.
I don't know. I
Abe
think
Lincoln
it.
ain't got nothing on me.
I think I'd be more scared of what could happen, and then like once it starts rolling, I think I'd do okay.
Miss Jenna, why you
Take
think
his
you'd
beard.
lose?
Pull it.
You could take Miss Jenny. You could take Lincoln.
I don't think it'd be that hard.
Yeah, I don't think
Well,
that'd be
it's
too.
What age group is he in?
I don't know if they fight in age groups. I think
She
they
said-
fight in weight classes.
I'm saying like
Valerie
how
Dirty.
old is he at the time of us
Oh,
fighting?
he's the like just before he died.
Oh, I could take that man out quick.
Sweep the legs.
Yeah, that one.
You think so? Yeah, I think so, Miss Jenna. You
All right,
You
can we
could
do
take-
one
I
more?
mean, you
'Cause that
beat
one wasn't that
yeah,
long.
you
Look.
beat Ben in basketball. You
I got one more. Yeah. From this point onward, whenever you attempt to relax, you hear a song playing on repeat. Now, would you rather that song be Life is a Highway by Rascal Flatts or The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News? I know
I
all
don't
you
even-
kids love Huey Lewis and the News, but
I don't
you
even know
gotta
who that
I don't
is.
know that one either.
it's the theme song to Back to the Future. Y'all don't know it?
no.
Don't need money.
oh, I know that.
Don't
Okay,
need money.
okay, I know that.
I guess it'd have
Or
to be
brown.
Rascal Flat. Yeah, because I'm black, so I don't know.
Neither of these are black bands.
Abby said, "Wait, why are we fighting Lincoln in the first place?" That's what I'm saying. I
You
ain't got no bone to pick
You
with
have
Lincoln.
to.
man.
That's the rules.
I mean, if I got it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
If he's coming at me, I'm gonna come at him. You know what I'm
What
saying?
what songs do y'all think would make it insufferable for you to not be able to relax?
Insufferable? You know that
Those are two of
song
my least favorite
that's like,
songs.
"This
I
is a song
really hate.
that
but-
doesn't end."
Yeah,
I do not
Abby
know
said
this.
highway.
Life
Life
is
is a
Yeah,
Okay.
that one I like that song.
You like,
Brady
but you
said
gotta
power
think
of love.
any anytime you attempt to relax, you get home from
gotta
work,
think.
you get home from school, you sit down and you go, that's the power of love.
And
The
like, it
whole
just-
time. Life is a highway the whole time. It does not stop until you stop relaxing.
I don't know. I think
Night
I
at the
like
Roxbury theme.
Felix,
I
how
don't
about
know that song.
All About That Bass or
All About That Bass.
All about that bass or what?
or I don't have a second one. Let me think. I'm trying to think of a song that you hate. Or
Are
that
there
song-
any songs
Oh, you know
that-
that song that's like.
But what's that man?
What's that song?
The little squeaky
Would
song.
you rather All About That?
I'm not
Bass or
gonna.
the
I'm not
song?
gonna voice that
Don't
song
plug
to
him.
the.
Don't plug
Yeah, I'm not
him.
gonna
Oh,
do
is it a
that.
bad song?
Not a sponsor.
Yeah, it ain't a good song.
My bad.
Are
It's
there
on
any
TikTok.
songs that y'all would really hate to hear on repeat for the rest of your life every time you try and relax?
I think
Like,
I would hate.
Oh man,
I know there's a song out there
This
that
is-
I hate. I just can't think of it.
I think I would hate to listen to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song.
Now,
On
this
repeat.
is a story.
Yeah, I think
I
I'd
don't-
get annoyed real quick.
I don't think I'd get annoyed. I think I'd be jamming. Actually, at some point, I'm sure I would.
what is
I'd
love?
enjoy it for a while.
That would
What
get
is
annoying.
love? That was pretty good.
When you're jamming, you're not relaxing, then it won't play.
Ooh.
Right.
That's
But then
Think
you'd
of-
never be able to relax.
Mm-hmm. You would
Rock.
never.
So you'd
go
just be in this
Marietta
loop.
said "Rock" the same thing as Brady.
Night at the Roxbury?
Yeah.
I don't know that
Dun,
song.
dun, 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 dun. No, that's
Oh.
What Is Love. I'm tripping.
Oh,
That's not.
Oh,
What
that's
about
not-
oh, is that what
Believe
you were
by
saying? No,
Cher?
look, he did say what is love. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
that's the Night at the Roxbury
What
thing.
is love?
That would get annoying, yeah.
What about Believe by Cher?
Do you believe in life after life?
Blang, blang, blang.
Oh, I think
Actually,
I
I
would
think that's a
love
good song.
that. Oh, all these songs. I'm like, that would be.
Gangsta's Paradise. No,
Gangster's
All right.
Paradise.
whatever. We don't listen to that.
Mm-mm.
We don't listen to
Coolio
that
is
kind of
awesome.
stuff. I don't know, man. What song would I mean, I'm a big Whitney fan. So any Whitney Houston, Shaka Khan.
No, what songs
Y'all
do
don't
you
know who
hate?
Shaka Khan. Oh, what
That's
songs
what-
do I hate?
Yeah.
Shaka Khan can get it.
I don't know what songs I absolutely just hate.
What about Nobody's Perfect by Hannah Montana?
Pretty much anything Hannah Montana.
Right.
I'm kind of. I don't know any songs
Or
I hate.
The theme song. Would you rather
To Sweet Life
the
of Zach. and
theme
Cody.
song to Hannah Montana or the theme song to Lizzie McGuire?
I
don't
honestly
even remember
cannot remember the Lizzie McGuire theme.
Bro,
I
y'all
don't
tripping.
remember the song. I just know it's got the balls that bounce.
Would you rather
Oh.
spend the entire day
I'm
I'm
with you.
listening.
with Carly from iCarly,
Okay. I was about
Who's
to
the
say
other one?
someone's gonna get their feelings.
or somebody? I actually don't have anything. I really don't know. I'm trying to think of
or
some.
Victoria from the other one.
Oh yeah, or Victoria from
I feel like
Victorious.
they're practically
Tori
the
from Vic-
same character.
No, I feel like Victoria has a very happy
Oh
voice.
yeah, I would spend
They're
time.
they're
with
both
Carly.
like quirky and kind of funny and then kind of serious at times.
I don't know. I don't think I would choose any of them. I thought you had a fro just now in the Facebook one. It looked like it.
blue dab. Oh, I'm blue dab.
Oh,
I'm blue,
yeah. That is an annoying song. I forgot about
That
it.
is
That
not
would-
an annoying song.
Is that
I have
Eiffel
not found any
65?
of these songs annoying.
I think that's Eiffel
it's that-
65.
I don't know who it is. I'm blue
Yeah.
if I. I'll do.
Yeah,
I'll,
that
we'll
would
test
get
it.
annoying.
I'll sing all of these songs to Felix every time he tries to relax, and we'll see what the outcome was.
Right. Just hey,
Which
just
one
make
does he get most?
make a
frustrated with?
Spotify playlist of just nothing but
No,
Rascal
I'll just
Flats.
sing
Life
it
is a
to him.
Highway.
I would hang out with Gibby. That's what's up, Jace. That's what Jay said. He said I hang out.
There was
That
no
wasn't
other
random
option.
I thought that was you.
shit. No, Facebook.
Yeah,
That wasn't random.
I thought you were just getting wild, bro.
Oh, okay. Oh, we got a few people.
Spencer would be fun actually,
Rodeo.
until he started catching stuff on fire.
What's happening on Instagram?
Instagram's got like a really dramatic look to it.
It
I
does.
like
It looks really
Yeah,
nice.
really
Anyway,
well.
Kind of like horror movie. Yes.
all right. So we're gonna get ready to hop into the into some encouragement to the scripture for today. So make sure y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be reading out of Philippians. If you got your Bible, go highlight it, go underline it or whatever. We're gonna read out of Philippians 4, and the verses is 4 through 7. So this is what it says. It says, always be joyful. I'm sorry, I added a word. That's not what this is. It says always be full of joy in the Lord. I say it again, rejoice. Let everyone see that you are considerate in all you do. Remember, the Lord is coming soon. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank him for all he's done. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your heart and minds as you live in Christ. So I wanted to talk on this verse just a little bit, just because we're living in a season right now where we're probably really anxious. I know for me, I'm really anxious to get back to see you guys, to get back to service and going to restaurant. I'm really anxious for all these different things. And I know you guys are maybe anxious for whatever it may be, whether to get out the house or to see your friends or whatever that may be. But right now we're in a season of where we're just constantly anxious. And in this verse, it tells us straight up, it tells us, don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about it. And I know that's not necessarily my first thing to do, because and all of us struggle with this, because it's not our first thing to do when we are faced with trials or when we don't know what to do. We want to try to fix it ourselves or try to figure out what we can do to make things right or make things better or whatever it is. So it's important for us to not worry about anything, but instead pray about everything. And it says, even goes on to say, tell God everything, like tell him what you need, tell him, like thank him, which I think that is something that we forget. I feel like sometimes we go to God as like he's Santa Claus or something, where I need this, I want this, I want this, I want this, when God just wants a conversation. He wants a relationship. That's what he wants with us. So even just being able to thank him for what you do have. I think a lot of times we forget what we're thankful for and what he has done in our life. And it's important for us to remember to thank him, because then later on, right after that, it says, then you will. It says you will. So this will happen. You will experience the peace of God whenever you trust in him, whenever you go to him and pray with everything that you are anxious about, everything that you are worrying about. Like, you will experience peace. And not just any peace, but a peace that will exceed all we can understand. So I think this scripture is very important for, especially this time right now. It is important for us to, in this time of anxiety or of anxious, all these different things, for us to trust and to not worry about anything, but to know that God got us. Like he is going to take care of us in this time, and his peace is it says his peace will also guard your heart. Right. So like, whenever we spend time in the word and we spend time in relationship with him, his peace will begin to surround our heart and cover our heart and guard our heart, and we will live as Christ Jesus did. And I think that's so important for us to understand in this time. So if y'all have anything y'all want to add on that?
I like verse 7. I love verse 6. I'd already highlighted it a long time ago, I guess. Yeah. But then reading verse 7, the fact that he says, then you'll experience God's peace, which exceeds anything that you can understand. That I think that really, like, it helps you kind of put into perspective that, like, although you have you may have anxiety or anxious thoughts or something like that, you may be worried about something, but it says that if you pray and pursue God's take on it, God, if you ask God to cover this thing for you, then peace is going to come in, and it's not only going to like cover it, but anything else that you understand about the situation is already covered by just the peace that God offers. And I really love that. But and then it begins to guard your heart. I would think probably against future episodes of this anxiety or whatever that you're feeling, that it not only comes in and soothes you, but also acts as a barrier for any possible, like, foreseeable bouts with this this worry or anxiety or whatever. I like that.
Yeah.
I'll keep mine short, but I also like that it's almost like a challenge, because I think that especially in this time, it's just so hard to get caught up in the anxiety.
Mhm.
But it's almost like God is challenging you and saying, just let it all go, because I think it's so easy for us to forget that we're called to this place of peace in the
Yeah.
Lord.
Mhm.
And so you really need to strive to be intentional about it, and like making the decision that you're not gonna let anything work you up that
Right.
much. Like
Yeah.
you are called to this place of peace, and just release and letting the Lord
Yeah.
do his thing, you know?
Yeah. So if any of you guys are maybe struggling with anxiety or anxiousness and all those different things, make sure that y'all contact one of us. Y'all know y'all can contact me through Instagram, Facebook. Most of y'all have my number. I think most of y'all that are watching probably have my number. So make sure y'all let us know, let your small group leader know, and have somebody that's standing with you, because we will be together soon and all those different things. But it's important for us to know that we have to spend time in relationship with our Father,
Yeah.
with God, and know that with everything, literally everything, we go to Him in prayer, and it's not just what you need or what you want, but thanking Him for who He is and what He's done.
I'm so sorry. I also read something when I was much younger, and I looked up like how to pray or whatever, and like the first thing that it said was always begin your prayer with thanksgiving. And I thought that was so cool, because every time you pray, you start off with thanking God for something.
Right.
I feel like you just always be reminded of something that you're thankful for, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
So with all that said, make sure y'all send us, let us know some of the stuff that y'all want to do whenever we get back and meet, some of the things that y'all want to play or whatever. But we love you guys. And now we are going to awkwardly log out of all 3 of these platforms. But before we can get ready to log out. So we're gonna say
See
bye
you
to
later,
Instagram.
Instagram.
See it.
Bye.
Bye.
All just
This
take one
is
device.
no. Let's just do it
Okay.
slowly, but hurry
Right.
up. Yeah. All right. Cool. So who's next? YouTube. All right.
See
YouTube.
you later, YouTube.
You didn't get even wave.
I did this.
Bye, YouTube.